What do you think about that one, Sheldon? What do you make of that performance from start to finish?
Liked a lot about it. Obviously, it took us a little while to get going in our game, and we figured that would be the case. Just with the way Carolina is on top of you, they don't give you a lot of time to move the puck or anything like that. So offensively, we knew it was going to take a little while. Not unlike Dallas. I thought defensively, though, I didn't like some of the things we did early in the game. We gave up a couple odd man rushes early that kind of opened the game up a little bit for them, allowed them to get some chances and shots. I thought we really found our game, the back half of the first period, and then certainly the second period. Second period was really good for us, and then once again, just like Dallas, a lot of really good things in the third period. It's 2 games in a row now. We go into the third period with a lead and outchance the opponent, and 2 real good teams. So that's a nice job by our guys.
Eric Sheldon's having like a week that not many people have ever had. Like, you played in the league. Can you put into context like what this is like, what he's doing, and how he's doing it, and how he's doing it so calmly? Like, just put that into context for us.
Yeah, it's hard too. I mean, you would think it would be natural for him to get caught up in it and be overly excited. I'm not sure if I've seen him smile yet. But like we talked about, I think that just speaks to his demeanor. I think all of that plays into how this has gone for him. He's not getting eaten up by the moment and the opportunity. I think he's confident in himself, feels as though he's prepared, and he's just trusting his abilities. That's what I see. So it's been great. He's been even keel all the way through this, and as you know, it's not easy to do, and it's even more difficult in this city. 2 home games, and all of that. So it's been impressive. There were some. I thought our guys again tonight defended really well, but we really needed him early. A couple chances early in the first period, and then there was that one big chance in the second. We kicked his leg out. Like those are game changing or saving type saves. They make a major difference, and they allow our team to find themselves and get going. So yeah, he was terrific.
For a coach, how big of an asset is it to have a third line that you can trust? It seems like that was something that this franchise has struggled with the past couple seasons. Yeah,
there's no doubt it's huge. It's huge for us. I mean, David Kampf's addition to our team has been massive, and Kasha as well, of course. But we've found something really nice here with Mikheyev and Engvall with Kampf. They've been great. I don't know, I mean, you can slot them in and talk about it however you want, but I mean, I'm playing those guys as much as anybody at even strength, and I have that level of confidence in them. Carolina, when you play them, they have that line, that Stahl line, their third group, and you look at it, actually that line for them not only is great defensively, and Stahl has the ability to really wear on opponents, but they also score a great deal. In fact, as a trio, those 3 guys, of all their 4 lines, that line coming into the game, those 3 guys had the most 5-on-5 goals coming in. So I made the decision today to play Kampf against them, just because bigger guy, and then he can't wear on JT or Curve in those lines, and they could go with that head-to-head and allow the other 2 guys to play against Aho and Trocheck. So I think, like, whatever it is, I can really utilize them that way. The last game they were playing against the Hinson and Pavelski-Robertson line, so it just creates a lot of opportunities for us to get really good matchups and good minutes.
More satisfaction in the perseverance of your group, Sheldon, given that there weren't a ton of offensive chances for you guys early, but when you got them, they counted.
Yeah, like I said, we had talked about it. It's going to be hard to, you have to adjust to this game. Like, this is play against Carolina. It's not the same as it is against a lot of their opponents, and so a level of patience in our game was going to be required. So I wasn't overly concerned with the fact that we didn't have a lot of shots or anything. And in fact, we talked about it, that there are some benefits to it. You don't let the goaltender on the other side get into the game and get comfortable. On our side, we gave up some chances, and Källgren didn't have a choice. He's in the game, and then once we tightened up a little bit, I think they had 9 shots in the first period that came from the blue line, and that really let our goalie, I think, get really comfortable in the game. So we just had to stay with it and plug some of the holes defensively. And I felt that our chances would come, and when they did, maybe we could catch Fred on the other side. Maybe not as comfortable in the game. So that actually worked to our benefit here today. My focus through that first period was not on the shots on goal. For us to generate, it was more we needed to tone it down what we were giving up against. To me, they were getting too many there. I thought we did a really good job of that the rest of the way. Second period, we were really good in that area. Maybe some of our best chances that we had in the game, we didn't even get a shot. We missed the net a bunch and all that kind of stuff. But the patience and the commitment that our guys just stayed with it, did what they needed to do defensively, got great saves when we needed them. Really proud of the group.
That's something that, typically in the past, that type of opponent, that style of game has given your team fits?
I think they give every team fits. That's why they are who they are in the league. I think you can, against that opponent, and you're not getting your touches or your looks offensively, you can start to cheat a little bit and start to force things, and that's what we're really trying to get our guys to be patient with. And I think our guys are just sorting that out and getting comfortable in these situations.
I think it's the 12th bench minor you guys have had for too many men. Are these individual mental mistakes, or are you guys trying to push the envelope with why does it keep happening? I guess is there any specific reason?
Recently here, that was actually the second. We had one earlier in the third period that we got away with actually, and some of the issues are popping up with some of these defensemen changing. We've got one guy coming off and two guys are jumping. Our players have got to be more aware, more alert in that. We've got to do a better job as coaches to make them aware and give them no choice in the matter. But we just have to be more alert in it because it's unacceptable. It's now reached a point of embarrassment. So we have to do better than that. As much as I was happy with the win after the game today, that was the top of my list to talk about with the team, and we've talked about it along the way. But enough is enough.
What did you make of Bushkin's game? Looked like he had that tie up in the opening minute that could have gone south.
Yeah, I thought he battled, competed. He's done what he's done here. I thought he was really good, really physical. Liked a lot about his game. I thought our defense did a really good job of protecting our net tonight. Some of their best looks, like I talked about, came as a result of us, either losing the puck in some quick transitions or just losing our F3, and they came at us quickly. But anytime we had numbers, our D kept things to the outside. They boxed out well. I don't know if they tipped the puck all night long, and that's one of the top teams in the NHL at deflecting pucks. So there was a lot to like about how our whole defense played tonight, and we've come to expect Bush to compete and battle every night. The guys are responding on the bench to it, and it's great to see.
Is there any update on Wayne Simmons? Is he dealing with an injury or a healthy scratch?
He's a healthy scratch, yeah.